Most women empowerment events are ran by female narcissists who are scammers, con artists, mean girls, and bullies. Most of these women that start these women empowerment events were the mean girls in high school that bullied the geeks and nerds. But they done found a way to come up financially. They done scammed. They done ran some pyramid scam or found a way to get rich quick. And now they got a couple of dollars in their bank account, right? So they then took that money and they bought a fancy car and a fancy house, and they then bought designer clothing, and they showcasing it all over social media to throw it in your fucking face. But this mean girl is going to create a women's empowerment event to try to convince you to be like her. Because in her mind, she's bigger than you. She's better than you. Let me tell you something. There's a condescending tone. She's not going to come out and tell you that she feels she's better than you. But the tone, the energy is there. This is the energy of a female narcissist. They are the girls, they are the mean girls that were in high school bullying the girls that were nerds and geeks. Women empowerment events that charge a lot of money because remember, female narcissists are money hungry. They have all this money, but they rather use your money to pay for other shit instead of using their own money. When you get to the women empowerment event, she will definitely flaunt in your face. She's gonna disguise it, right? She's gonna say it's a rags to riches story. She's gonna tell you how she struggled and how she got to where she got. It's gonna be about her. Me. You too can be a boss like me. It's just a way for her to be condescending, to throw her materialism in your face. She wants to showcase her designer outfit, her fancy car and house, and throw it in your face. But she's disguising it as a women empowerment. Listen, I can't stand these bitches. Let me go into story time real quick because I've been invited to speak. Okay. Yes. Somebody invited me to speak at a women's empowerment event, and I pulled out of that shit because the bitch was a covert narcissist behind closed doors, and I clocked it, and I said, no, ma'am, I don't want to be a part of this shit. I will not put this woman on blast, but I will say this. I'll let y'all figure this shit out. She hosts women empowerment events, mainly up here in New York and New Jersey, but she's done them in other parts, I guess, in the country, I guess. And she sought me out. She said, oh, sis, spiritual whistleblower, your videos was on point about narcissists. I love you. I would love to have you come speak. Sis, she came for me. She invited me. So she knew. She did the research on spiritual whistleblower, knowing what I was about. And I'm a no-nonsense. I'm cutthroat. So, being that I support Black women, I said, sure, I would love to speak at your women's empowerment event. But at that time, and this is my fault, I didn't do my research on sis. What I didn't realize about sis is that she's had women empowerment events in the past, and she's invited men to speak at her events. And when I went to research who these men were, yes, and these are celebrity men, all of these men had one thing in common. Each of these men were all womanizers, narcissists, abusers. They may be great businessmen. They know how to get to the money back. But when it comes to a woman, narcissists, emotionally abusive, controlling, toxic ass men. So I'm looking at her with the side eye like, if this is a women's empowerment event, why do you have these men who have a history of abusing women speaking at your event? A women's empowerment event is supposed to be an all-female. You're supposed to have all women speakers and boss bitches, correct? No. She had men, y'all. Oh, I want to say her name so bad, but listen, I don't want to get in no trouble. I don't want to be accused of bullying. I don't want this video to come down. Just know she's in the New York, New Jersey area. So one day I was being spiritual whistleblower. All I do in my videos, y'all know I call out fucking frauds all day. I called out Derek Jackson. I've called out a long list of people, especially men who I feel are narcissists. And I was doing a rant one day, I won't say about who, and she got mad. I was calling out a nigga, a man in New York. He's a social activist, and I put him on blast. She got mad and privately messaged me and say, "Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. And you shouldn't." Wait. Why are you trying to water me down and stop me? Silence me, sis. Why are you? This is what I do. Do you know what a motherfucking whistleblower is? Do you know? Before you reached out to me, didn't you do your research on who the fuck I was? Do you know how I get down? This is all I do all day, every fucking day. You reached out to me and you invited me to come speak at your event, and now you're trying to silence me when I call out a particular nigga in the industry? Baby, I pulled out of her event so fast. I said, cancel that. I do not want to speak at your event. She also offered me, and I have every last email saved. She wanted me to go on tour with her and be like a speaker, right? And I told her, I said, I don't want to go on tour with you. She's writing a book about narcissists, and she wanted me to write the foreword in her book. I said, I don't want to write the foreword. Bitch, I don't want to speak. I don't want no parts of your shit. Because this is what, she's a narcissist. She's a fucking narcissist, my nigga. Female narcissist, when it comes to business, a female narcissist in the business world is fucking dangerous. See, what she was trying to do is put me on a leash behind closed doors. To the public, she wants to look like she supports me and she's about the same cause that I'm about, shutting down narcissistic men. But behind closed doors, sis wants to control me and put a motherfucking leash on me. She's taking notes and trying to study me. But I'm too smart. I can't be fucking manipulated. I cannot be fucking manipulated by a pick-me bitch. And I'm not thirsty or desperate to be a part of your shit. I don't care what celebrity you hire to come speak at your shit. I'm not desperate. So I clocked her tea immediately and I pulled out. I pulled out of her shit. Why would you invite me to come speak at your women's empowerment event? You did the research on me. You know how I get down. I call out the frauds. My fucking name is Whistleblower. What the fuck do you think a whistleblower does? Call out the frauds. But when I'm on my motherfucking platform calling out a certain nigga in the industry for being a fraud, you get offended and you want to pull me to the side and say, don't do that, sis. Yeah, because the bitch is a pick-me. She's a misogynist. She's a closeted misogynist. She's male-centered and male-identified. And then when I really did my research on her, knowing that she invited 3 toxic men in the industry. Ooh, if I call names, I'd be wrong if I call names. 3 black men in the industry who have a history of abusing women. She had them speak at her event. I started connecting the dots. I said, oh no, bitch, you a pick-me. I don't care how much money you have, what you do. Bye. I don't want my name. Spiritual Whistleblower has worked too hard to build her name up with integrity. What we not going to do, you don't tell me what the fuck to do. I'd rather just cut my losses and I pull out your fucking event. It's not that serious for me. Y'all be careful who you associate with because these pick-me's will fuck your shit up. Trust me. I got stories for days. And that's why I move very calculated, very strategically, and I move in silence. Because black women, a black pick-me is fucking dangerous.
And that was it. I'm not gonna add anything. It took my whole space to even record or say something, but I agree with her. I mean, I live in South Africa after all. I agree with her. Women empowerment events. I'm very, especially a woman who is very. I don't think what's there to empower. I can empower myself. I can pay someone, and you need to be able to filter people as well. She has said the most for me because she talks a lot. She said a lot, so I won't say much. But what I think I can say is that I agree with her. I don't even fear the pygmishas. I fear them. these types of women, the feminists who are not feminists,